Well guys, we are starting a new roleplay series, and it doesn't start off in the brightest condition. My grandpa had passed away at 95 years old, and he basically said, I'm gonna farm to the day I die. And he passed away last September in a combine accident in his gleaner while he was harvesting soybeans. He tipped it, and it wasn't necessarily the machine tipped on him, but more he was pinned in position and had a heart attack and passed away. And that's the way he wanted to go. I'm gonna be honest. That's the way he said he wanted to farm till the day he died. And I think he's up in heaven right now, looking down and pretty appreciative. So I got a letter in the mail 3 months after he passed, and I wasn't expecting this at all, but he left everything, every land, every piece of equipment to me. And so we are taking over Grandpa's farm, and we're gonna give this thing a shot. Now I'm going to give you guys aerial video of the farm. He farmed about 500 acres and owned all 500 acres. He owned all of his equipment outright. The one thing, he had livestock, and he once in the will it said to keep livestock going. Don't give up on livestock. So we're going to have to buy some hogs and most likely some cows and keep that going. He's like, that's what got him through the 40s. That's what got him through the 80s. He's like, never let the livestock go. So that's something we're gonna have to get into. He wasn't always the cleanest with his place. That's fine, we can clean it up a little bit, but I'll show you guys on a map of what we all own right now. So we own field 17, 18, 16. Well, my grandpa owned it. Technically I own it. I really didn't do anything to get this, but here we are. And then we own field 41 here. My goal is to aggressively purchase land. That is the biggest thing. If you own the land, you own all the control to the operation. We gotta own land. Now, you guys will see a couple other farmers that you guys know from YouTube on this series, and we're gonna keep it rolling, and we're gonna just see where this thing goes. So I'm gonna give you guys a full tour of the farmyard, the house. I want this video to be all about kind of updating you guys on what's going on in my life. So now Grandpa kept the house spotless. Like, I'm talking spotless. It is the old 80s vibe. It's got a lot of wood. It's got a lot of wallpaper on it. It's got the green chairs. And this is where my grandpa and grandpa, this is literally where they sat and ate every single dinner together. They didn't skip once. And that's got my grandma's piano and then their TV. They haven't changed this TV since like the 70s, I'm telling you. And somehow it's still kicking today. It's still working. And then of course, this sound just hits me every time. It's grandma's clock. And that every hour this thing goes off, and you know an hour went by. If you know this sound, you know this sound. That's all I can say. The kitchen, laundry room, then we got a bunch of different bedrooms. So this is what's Grandpa's office, did a lot of reading in here. Master bedroom, this is probably where I'm gonna sleep. And then here's the garage. Now, one thing about my grandpa, he would always have pretty nice equipment, and he would always have nice sheds. But for some reason, once he was done using a piece of equipment that day or that season, he just parked it outside. I'm talking, this equipment's been sitting here for over a year, parked outside. He just left everything outside always. That's the number one thing that I'm like, come on, Grandpa, can't we clean this place up just like a little bit? Can't we put some of the tractors in our sheds that aren't being used right now? But he just left everything outside, and it's fine. It's fine. It just got on my nerves a little bit. It's okay. And here was the gleaner combine that he actually tipped over. And so we're going to keep that on the farm forever. We're going to try and clean up some of this. We got some junk outside and stuff like that. And these bins are usable. These will work really good. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what is Grandpa's equipment, some background on the equipment he started with, and this is what we're going to try and use. So here's his pickup. It's a 78 F250. I mean, mint condition. This is the one thing he did actually park inside. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this thing is pretty much spotless. So we're going to keep driving this. We may get another truck. We'll see, but it's an F250 XLT. It's got a toolbox. It's got the two-tone. I mean, me and Grandpa have the same taste in trucks, and I could drive this thing forever pretty much. So the one thing, he hauled all of his grain in, always, behind a pickup truck and 2 DMI wagons. Why, you ask? I don't know. Why couldn't he have got a semi or something or pulled it behind a tractor? I don't know. But he always used a pickup truck and two of these 2 DMI wagons. So that's all we got for grain hauling equipment. He did keep the wagons in super good condition. He bought this tractor. He didn't buy it brand new. He bought it like 2 years used. It's only got 4,000 hours on it, and he pretty much only used it for planting, if I can remember right. It's an 8650 John Deere, mid 80s. It's got the 10 1 liter, and it's been rebuilt. I can't remember the story on why he rebuilt it, but it got rebuilt like with 1,000 hours of some sort. Now he did have a 2600 Green Star display in here, quad transmission, 3 SUVs. He's got the grain cart scale, but but I swear he never ran this on the grain cart. So I don't know why. Don't ask me. Don't ask me about it. I'm not sure. But then we got the ATU 200 up here for auto steer. So we can plant with this. And it's a good planter tractor. It's maybe not the tractor I would put on the planter, but it's the tractor Grandpa ran and he liked to run it on the planter. So I'll start her up for you guys. I was thinking about running this as a tillage tractor, but I think I'm gonna leave it as a planter tractor. Now, another thing about my grandpa, he always bought Kinsey equipment whenever he got a chance. So he's got a Kinsey 3600 planter, and he knew John Kinzenbaugh of Kinsey Manufacturing. And I also want to say something else. Something cool about Kinsey is I got the opportunity to interview John Kinzenbaugh, which I want to put on my real life channel actually. Like a 15-minute interview of John Kinzenbaugh, and then tour his tractor collection and then Kinsey Manufacturing's whole plant there. And that was like super awesome to be able to do that and tour everything. I'll put in a clip, just a quick 30-second clip of just talking to John and stuff. Super neat, super humble guy, and was just awesome checking out the Kinsey factory and everything like that.
What was the biggest turning point for Kinsey Manufacturing, would you say?
Probably when I found a banker that wasn't afraid to loan me some money, because I was always fighting, trying to borrow enough money to keep everything going. And when I finally found a banker up in Cedar Rapids that was willing and able to loan me what I needed, from that point on, I never looked back for money.
So this is Grandpa's 3600 Kinsey planter. It's 30-inch spacing, so we'll plant beans on 30-inch spacing with it too. We got liquid tanks on it, 16 row. We should be able to knock out a lot of acres for this. Yeah, this is gonna work good for a long time. And then on top of it, like I said, Grandpa was a big Kinsey guy, so he's got a Kinsey 850. It would be cool to upgrade this to 1050 at some point. He's got Kinsey 850 grain cart here with floaters. Works super good, and he pulled this with the 8410T over here, the track tractor, which works good. This thing only has 1,500 hours on it. I don't know if you guys can believe that or not, but it's only got 1,500 hours on it. It's got 25-inch tracks. It's not row crop stance or anything like that, but he ran tillage with this and then ran this on the grain cart. And then he didn't buy much new equipment, but he's got a sunflower field cultivator. I'll hop in the 8410T here, start her up. Got a 4640 monitor in her, and got a grain, like I said, it's got the grain cart scale on it actually in this one. Got a CB, works super good. Now with Grandpa's farm, I think I'm going to adjust some stuff, guys, and try and get maybe some of the equipment closer to some of my real life equipment that I run in real life. Like, we'll probably keep most of these tractors, but I may kind of do some trading around and stuff eventually later on. Now, like I said, Grandpa always ran a lot of livestock. And so he ran International as like the livestock and chore tractors, and then ran a lot of John Deere in the field. That's kind of like how he kept it. I'm not sure why he did that, but these were always kind of like the hay and chore tractors here. So he's got an 86 International. I don't know why he always straight piped them, but he always straight piped them. Sounds good. Now this has a lot of hours on it. This has 7,000 hours on it. I mean, that's not much. They'll run forever, but she got 7,000 hours. And the 1086, he used to plant with this tractor. He stopped planting with it, but this has 8,000 hours on it. Mint condition though. I don't know how these kept in good condition when you left them outside all the time. Mint condition, like the interior is just like perfect on this tractor. So I definitely want to always keep these around the farm here. And then for hay equipment, he's got an International 5000. This thing is a beast in the field. We're gonna run this for when we run hay. I think it's a 25-foot swath header there. And then he does have one tractor inside, but he's got a Farmhouse Super H here that he would be able to drill with, grass seed, do whatever he wants with. He always kind of kept that up to that drill there. And I gotta find where it's at. It might be in a shed actually. He might have put this one in a shed. Let's see here. Nope. Like I said, the shed's sit empty. It's the weirdest thing ever. Oh, there it is. There it is. So he's got a Model A on the mixer right now, on the New Holland 353 mixer. Works super good. Oh yeah, there was Grandma's old camper. He still kept that around. He's got that here still. Like, he kept a lot of stuff around here. So this was the cow-calf barn. This is where, like on the map, it's labeled calf weaning barn, but this is the cow-calf barn where we'll get our calves here, basically. It's a perfect small little yard, so we're gonna run that. And then over here, I'm gonna show you guys, is the hog floor. So we can run hogs over here also. This is all gonna be small scaled, but it'll still be, I mean, this is gonna be pretty neat to run this. So this is the hog, we run hog. He did run farrow to finish, so he ran a farrowing operation too. And then he finished him out on the farm here also. And then this is the cow barn. So this is where he would finish out his cattle. He'd feed them out. they've got a bunch of free roaming area out here, but then he would feed them out, finish them here, and then take them to the slaughterhouse. I would really like to push the scale of this operation over time and grow this operation a lot bigger, clean up the farm, maybe put up some more bins and stuff as we get larger and larger. He does have a couple of different bins, and all these bins actually work. So we're going to use these bins. I think, well, maybe those don't work, but these ones I'm pretty sure still work. So we're going to use all 4 of these bins. We're going to use them on the farm here. Okay, I'm going to get organizing some of this equipment and just try and get some of it put inside here. Now, in a couple of days, there is a retirement auction. So we're going to hop in the 8410T, fire up. But what I was going to say, in a couple of days, there's a retirement auction coming up. And Syrian Auction Sales is the one hosting the auction and running the whole auction. And there's a couple really good tractors on there that I do want to buy. I just got to figure out how to trade. And I do want to buy a combine because that gleaner is completely totaled out. We got the insurance money for that gleaner that Grandpa crashed. And yeah, I'd like to buy definitely some equipment on this sale coming up. It's 2 days away. And if I could talk to the banker, we can maybe get a loan for some money, kind of figure it out. But there's going to be a lot of people at the auction. I know it's going to be a pretty competitive one because I know Buck's going to be there. Nate's going to be there. A couple other guys for sure. And those guys got some money behind them. Okay, we'll hook up to the grain cart and then get the grain cart put in the shed too. This is what we're going to use next. So I'm probably, I kind of want to keep this hooked up to the tractor. So here's what we'll do. In this shed, we'll put any equipment that's going to be ran real soon about, if it can fit. And then this shed, we'll just put a bunch of stuff that's off season in that shed. Back up to the grain cart and then we'll get her hooked up here. Right there, should be good. I'll get the PTO attached. We should be good to go. There we go. That is the perfect setup on there. If we got a 1050 with tracks, that'd be perfect, but wheels works just fine. Big floaters work just fine. We'll get her back into the shed. This is a little tough backing up because we got pretty much a blind spot stuff to see behind me, but there we go. She fits. She just barely fits here. Right there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I don't know if that planter's gonna, well, we don't really need the planter right now, so we can unhook the planter. So yeah, we'll put it in that shed. I was gonna say, I don't think that planter's gonna fit in that other shed. Right there should be good. We'll park her right there. I'll put the 8650 in this other shed here. We get the Model A and the mixer and we'll just put her inside. I'll probably put this in the big cold storage shed over here though. Right there. There we go. Then we'll get the Super H and then we'll get the drill parked away. Now these two basically stay connected the whole time, and this is all I plan to use on the Super H. So we'll probably park this in the cold storage shed. We'll just park everything together here. See if we can tuck her back here. There we go. Guys, I don't know if this header's gonna fit through that door. We may have to leave the header outside and then just park the International inside. We'll see here. Ooh, she fits. Just park her right there. And there's a little bit more equipment down at another farm. There's a rake. There's actually a John Deere garden tractor mower, and maybe one more piece of equipment too that we'll be using. Okay, so this is gonna work good because on this barn, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull these 2 wagons right through here and park the wagons right in the middle. That way we don't have to back them up or disconnect them. Also, I forgot to mention, this has a Cummins engine in this truck, guys. It's not a gasser, it's a Cummins. This thing's lasting forever. We'll just pull through, and I'm hoping both these wagons fit. We may have to leave the doors open a little bit, but that should be fine. We're barely squeezing them in here. There we go, right there, should be good. Got her disconnected, got the pin back in, and let's see, yeah, oh yeah. Heck, if I backed them up, I could shut the front door too, but we'll just shut the back door. See, Grandpa built this garage when he built this house a little longer because he always knew he'd have a really big pickup truck in here, so it fits perfect in the garage. This 56 mower, this was just for my grandma to use. My grandpa had a 455 garden tractor mower, which is actually at another farm right now that we need to grab. I'm just gonna park this inside too. And then we'll get the 1086 and the 886 parked inside, and pretty much all the equipment should be put away. So this is Ray County, Missouri by No Creek Farms, and this is a public map, so anybody can get it. I don't know if it's on console. I'm not sure if it's on console or not, but it's a Missouri map, so Midwest map, and this is a solid map. Smaller fields should work good. So I'm gonna head on down the road there. I may be wrong, but I don't think there's a town on this map at all. It is kind of windy roads and stuff. There's a couple different farms, and then Buck and Nate are building their own farms that we may have a couple other guys join us here too. There's a gas station, and then there's a super nice farmstead with a couple bins, super nice house up there. Got a John Deere equipment dealership. And the legend rental man Buck is actually running this dealership. He's the head manager of it. I don't think he owns it, but I'm pretty sure he's just the manager here. He's got a lot of stuff here, actually. It's got a lot of nice used equipment too. But I love this map because look at the roll to this. Like super nice roll, super realistic for Missouri. This is pretty awesome. So I'm pretty sure this is my buddy Rental Man Buck's place over here. Pull in here, see what he's up to. Oh, he's waiting for me. I honestly haven't seen Buck in a really, really long time. Like it's been a long time.
Where'd you find that?
Rental Man Buck, long time no see, man.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah, it kind of sucks how we're meeting now, but I mean, Grandpa died. He went in the best way possible. He went on the farm doing his thing he loved, and
Question.
yeah.
Was he watching Alabama beat up on Tennessee on the sidelines, or is that just the way he wanted to go?
No, that's the way he wanted to go. I'm serious. In his Gleaner Combine, and that thing tipped over. He was probably watching that game on his phone. You know him. You know Grandpa pretty well.
Gleaner. A combine's so great, they only sell 5 a year. Thank you, Tony Reed.
You remember, gosh, what we've been, 12 years old?
You're shooting BBs out at the people at the traffic you got mad at.
Yeah. Shooting airsoft guns out the cars, and he catches us, and I thought we were going to get our butts whooped right there, but he took it pretty easy on us.
Well, if you didn't hear, I got the marketing position out there at Heritage Tractors, so I will be one of the sales reps. That's kind of why I came from work, but I very quickly, somehow, some way managed to build, working with $5 million. This is my farmstead, first gen farm.
How many acres are you running?
I'd have to do a tally. I think I'm somewhere close to over 100, 200.
Running all red equipment too?
No, we're running all green. Now, I think it's probably closer to 100, 150.
You couldn't even afford the 4x4 Gator, Buck. You get $5 million to start, and you couldn't even afford a 4x4.
Hey, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's called being smart with your money. You don't need to have all the fancy new stuff.
I'm going to be honest. I love John Deere, but dude, the Gators are just junk. Like, they only go 35 mile an hour, man. Go get something else that can go 55 down a road. Like, these things are just like heavy tanks. I know you're a John Deere salesman, but I'm gonna be honest, Buck.
You do realize I have this thing chipped to go 32.
Oh, wow, 32. Oh my gosh, this guy's a speed demon.
When you have to take your side-by-side to the dealer because you got to replace $10,000 worth of parts and maintenance, I don't want to hear it when this thing is still running when the apocalypse comes in. The only thing that is better than this is a Kawasaki Mule. Prove me wrong.
32 mile an hour. The zombies will catch you, Buck. You'll be eaten alive in this thing going 32 mile an hour. They will just run you down, man. I'll be gone. I'll be in California by the time the zombies get here.
Isn't that where the zombies come from?
That is true. That is true. But anyways, Buck, give me a tour.
So I just ran it over with my own audience, but right behind you, we have the AGI grain leg. I'm going to be doing all of my own stuff from the farmstead. We got a Brock grain dryer. Technically, that is a dryer right there, but I wanted the more sophisticated system. So if I want to dry the corn down, drive it into this bay, dry it out, take it out of the auger spout there, or if we're just storing to store or storing to, carry out, that goes into this one, which goes into the 2 back bins. Main storage shed is the bright red shed in the middle of the yard. If you probably couldn't figure that out, well, then you might need to get your sights checked. Off to the left is like my not hobby shop, but secondary storage for smaller implements if I want to just try and get something out of the weather. Kind of like a big drive-through bay. Well, not drive-through, but a big garage on the backside. Fuel tank right behind you. And then this is the cold storage. It's a Quonset behind the roundabout, because this loop will go all the way around back to the front where the grain bins are. Pretty nice Quonset. I mean, it's not like horribly big, but it will get the job done for getting stuff again out of the elements, which is what we want. And then there is a hay loft in the back, which if I want to do some square bales, which is what I kind of ideally want to do, that'll be where those are stored. This is just an old cattle pen area that if I wanted to do like small cattle operation, you could just house a couple of them for beef.
Kids could run 4-H out of here too. Yeah, that'd work good.
Something of that. And then it just wraps back around. I got greenhouses and chicken coops in the back behind the house. It's really all we got.
This is nice, Buck. This is really nice.
Well, if I know I'm going to be selling you equipment 24/7, I got to have a small enough farm that I can actually manage. Oh, yeah, and there's propane behind me because we sell propane and propane accessories.
Gosh dang. I know where to get some propane now. I'm going to, I got to get running. I got to head down to Nate's place. You can hop in if you want. Are you going to take the Gator? Because I'll tell him you'll be there in 2 days.
As I say, I might get there in 3 to 5 business days, but we'll see.
Hop in, Buck. 20,000 miles on this thing, Buck. Grandpa didn't use it much, but when he did, he worked her pretty hard. He pulled 2 DMI wagons with it.
20,000 miles or 120,000 miles?
20.
'Cause you remember how the gauges work on this.
Ooh, I might be wrong.
That was, 20,000 miles, and he sends it right into a dang tree. That's the way we do it.
Oh my gosh, what co-op is this, Buck?
So that is, just keep going. Just don't take that. Don't take that. This is the entrance to the co-op. That is our actual cooperative. It does have all of the different services. They'll do lime applications, side dressing. I think they might do grain shuttling.
Okay.
But I can't remember exactly. And you just ride this road all the way down. That's what he told me. A long driveway this is.
I think this is, you think this is a driveway? I think this is county road.
Oh, it's county road. There's no
Hold
way.
on,
You
we're
got,
a
well,
jumper.
I guess you could have a real grab. Whoa!
Oh, get a little crazy grandpa's truck.
Well, I found a mailbox. Does Nate need this wide of a driveway, or does he just not know how to scale?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like we've arrived to heaven with the sunlight here. It's weird. Knowing Nate, this might be the opposite of heaven here.
Hey, watch it. This is my paradise. Why do you think I put it behind the corn? I don't want people to see me.
I hid mine behind a hill. Does that count?
Nate, this place looks good, man.
Oh, thank you. So this is the main house area. So I've separated everything out into 3 sections. So I have a house area, the cattle area, and then the main farm.
Okay.
So this is the house area. I got my little personal work shed over here with plenty of lifts for any kind of cars I want to fix in the future.
I think with the length that you have the pool from the house, you can drip dry by the time you get inside.
Pretty much. That was the goal for the kids, okay?
Is the trampoline for you or for the kids, Nate?
That's the buck trampoline. Leave it alone.
Grant already made me feel horrible because, of course, I decided to go modest, and I have a small house, but also I bought a 4x2 Gator, and he's like, dude, the apocalypse is going to get you before you get away in that thing. I'm like, you know what? It's called saving money. I don't feel like that's a wrong thing to do, right?
I don't have
Why
one,
is he
so-
on the trampoline jumping? Anyways, Nate, you
Yeah.
want to continue on with the tour
Yeah,
without
fun
what?
over there.
I'm just walking. I don't trust either of you two bozos.
Ooh, this is a little rough through here. Oh my gosh. What is this? Got a creek crossing through here? Let's see if the Ford can make her. There we go.
If the Ford can't make that, I think you got problems.
That is true.
But I say we put the stones in there, so you should be able to cross it.
There we go. Let's see if we can get it.
Okay, so which
Buck,
one
you
do
wanna
you
lock
want
the-
to see first?
Buck, you want to lock the fronts there? Front hubs?
Can you please just drive forward? You shouldn't have that many problems. You said this thing only has 20,000 miles.
What do y'all want to see first, cattle area or the actual farmyard?
Farmyard.
I haven't even bought my truck yet.
Go big or go home is right. Look at this place.
Well, I had to have a nice
I
farm.
wouldn't expect it any other way from him.
Listen, I got a lot of cows to feed, okay? So this is the main shop. This is where I work on everything. I don't have any equipment yet because I still got to go to the John Deere dealership and buy the combine. This is the Andy Clean section.
Hey, attaboy, where's the jugs?
I didn't buy any yet. Give me some time. I
Okay.
got to go to the John Deere dealership for that. This is where we'll unload all of the
Clean.
containers of seed, Andy Clean, I guess, and the fertilizer, everything like that. Behind you, that's just where I just put the random equipment that I don't want to put in a normal shed.
I'll probably hire out quite a bit of that work because I saw that blue jet in there. The side dressing, Grant, you're the one that knows more ag. Is it better to do anhydrous work or is it better to do side dressing? Because I've heard that doing NH3 nowadays, it like kills half the good nutrients in the soil.
Probably a lot of people saying it kills earthworms and stuff like that, I'm guessing. But I've always ran in fall anhydrous and then came in pre-plant, put down 32% with the sprayer, and then came into a side dress pass also. It's good to do split application depending on how heavy or light your soils are. I'd say with these soils, there's a lot of sand. Don't put all your N up front. Definitely run a split application.
That'll work. All right, Nate, continue on.
Semi-truck trailers galore. If you need a semi-truck trailer, just let me know. I'll rent it to you for $1 million a day. The bin setup, which I think I got the worst bin setup in the county, in my opinion. So right here, you got both the harvesters. We pretty much put all of our silage, everything like that in those. And we have, I don't even know how many bins.
Oh my gosh. How many head are you running, Nate?
12 pens. Each pen has 50 head in each pen. That's 600 head of cattle right here. This is the main money maker of the farm, the full feed lot.
After you make modifications to your account because you can't actually make money.
No, I will this time. I figured out.
I will this
make
time.
bills instead of buying. I will this time. I learned. I've learned lessons and I learned, okay? I can make money and make decent money.
Boys, I gotta get going. The wife just called. I gotta get home. So I will see you guys later. Are you guys gonna be at that Syrian auction sale in a couple days?
Probably.
Yeah, that retirement auction?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you boys there. Keep your checkbooks at home. That'd be great.
No, I got some stuff I plan to buy from him.
Okay. We'll see. There's a couple nice combines there that I want to get bought. So we'll see you boys later.
Oh, sure. All right, well, see you, Grant.
Okay, guys, this is going to be the end of episode number 1 of Grandpa's Farm. And next episode, we got an auction coming up. Should be a pretty interesting auction. I gotta get some more equipment bought, and it's September 1st. So that means harvest is coming in like 20 days, 25 days, not far. So I gotta get a combine bought for sure. And we're gonna keep rolling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. Let me know if you guys want any recommendations, or if you guys have any recommendations to this series. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.